Hi everyone, I'm Mark Wim, and this is the T-Mobile G2x. It's now available for $499 without a contract and $199 on a 2-year contract on T-Mobile's 4G network. So this will be the fastest unboxing you'll see. This is the phone, and what's included is just the micro USB cable and a charger. It's surprising that there's no HDMI cable or earphones with this device. There's also the start guide, which no one really reads. As you could see, mine is still intact. What makes the T-Mobile G2x stand out is its dual-core processor. It's powered by NVIDIA Tegra 2, so that's 2 times 1 GHz CPU, 512 MB RAM, 8 gigs internal storage, and there's a micro SD slot here that supports up to 32 gig more space. The battery includes 1500 milliamp, so it's actually pretty good. I'll talk more about battery life at the end of this review. This also runs on Google Android 2.2. This is Froyo, which is surprising because the latest version out right now is 2.3. So let's talk about the size. This is 4.8 inches tall, 2.48 inches wide, and 0.43 inch thick. So for comparison, let's compare this with an iPhone 4. See, that's the thickness, and that's the size. Do the top. The display is 4 inches and it's 800 by 400 resolution. Now the glass is made of Gorilla Glass, so this is very hard to scratch. One thing I need to say about the display is that it's curved. If you run your finger from the left side to the right, you'll notice that the glass is curved on the edges. So at the bottom of the front of this device are capacitive buttons. These won't give you tactile feedback when you press on it, but it will vibrate if you touch these buttons. You might notice that there's a lot of space here that ends from the screen to the bottom of the phone. That's almost an inch. Also, what I noticed about these buttons are the brightness doesn't adjust with the display. So at night when I'm trying to sleep, or right before I go to sleep and I'm using the device, I set my screen on minimum brightness. These buttons here will stay the same, so they're really bright. Also at the front of the device is the front-facing camera. This is 1.3 megapixel, and you could use this for video chat. Let's go ahead and see the bottom of this device. There are 2 grills here, and I think only one of them is the speakers, because if I'm playing Pandora and I cover this up, there's actually a change in the volume. Volume goes down incredibly low, and if I cover this up, nothing happens. So I think this is the microphone, and that's a speaker. And that's the micro USB cable. Here on the side is the volume rocker. Volume up and volume down. And there's nothing on this side. And here we have the HDMI out, audio output, and the power button. Like I said in the beginning, there's no HDMI cable included with this phone, so you have to get the cable yourself. That's the mini HDMI out. On the back is an 8 megapixel camera with a single LED flash. The flash is not flushed with the camera surface, so I think it was designed that way so that when the flash fires, it doesn't wash out the image touching the glossy surface right here. The back is has a soft material, which feels good, and this is metal right here. We'll go ahead and open the battery cover. On the back of the device is the 1500 milliamp battery, and that's a slot for the SIM card and the micro SD. Let's now talk about the software on the T-Mobile G2x. This is, as I said in the beginning, this is a stock Android 2.2. The latest version right now on Android is 2.3. The good news is that this phone is already been rooted, so it's just a matter of time when you could put different kind of ROMs on it. If you're into the whole jailbreaking or rooting your phone, you should check out XDA-Developers.com and see the forums for customizations on this phone. The G2X supports 4G on T-Mobile. We'll go ahead and show you some of the speed test results that I've been getting. Here in New York City, I've been getting about 5 megabits per second download and about 1.3 megabits per second upload. So I'll go ahead and show you the browser. This is the default browser that comes with Android 2.2. We'll show you TechMeme. And right now I'm connected to Wi-Fi. Maybe I should change that to T-Mobile's 4G. Go to settings, wireless network. I'm going to turn off Wi-Fi. Alright, so I'll open up the browser again. We'll go to a different bookmark. I'll open up Mashable. So here on top, you'll see that it's running on 4G. So it's pretty fast. So scrolling right here on the browser, we'll go ahead and open TechMeme again. So it's fairly fast. There's pinch to zoom. There's double tap. We'll go ahead and click on this article right here. That's from SAAI, okay. We'll go back. We'll go ahead and click on another article. This one is from Read Write Web. So the dual core processor is pretty fast. Don't really notice any lags here so far. Alright, so enough browser tests, right? This is dual core, it's fast. I'll give you a more objective test. This is a benchmark. Where's the application? I'm looking for quadrant. The quadrant test. I'll run the full benchmark. Here it says that the device scores 2,364. That's right there on top. A lot faster than other devices that they have here. It shows here the Nexus 1 with 2.2 Plus has about 1250. Alright, let's talk about the camera. Everything on this device is stock Android except this software on the camera. I think this one is made by LG. You could see a lot of options here. If you hold the button and release to take the photo, here you could share, set as, or rename. We'll go ahead and click new. You swipe that to go into video mode. Like what I said before, this device supports 1080p video in 24 frames per second, and I believe 720p on 30 frames per second. Let's go to settings and show that to you. So here it supports 1080p and 720p. You have a bunch of settings here to control your white balance, color, bunch of settings there. We'll go back, put that back on camera mode. Here you could change settings. So it takes 8 megapixels, 5 megapixels, and you could change your scene mode, portrait, landscape, sports. So plenty of options here that I think LG added to the stock firmware update. Other than that, T-Mobile added just a few things here. There is the T-Mobile TV, which I think they charge you for. There's video chat here from Quick. And Wi-Fi calling, that's cool. So if you're in your house and you have Wi-Fi, whenever you get a call or you're calling someone, it will use your Wi-Fi's connection to call that person. This is good to improve the quality of the calls, but they will count your minutes. The call quality is pretty good. I have no complaints in that area. I could hear my callers quite clear and they could hear me very clearly. Let's talk about the battery life. The T-Mobile G2x lasted until the night, even with using TweetDeck, email, taking some photos and browsing. With my normal usage on the Thunderbolt, that lasted me about 5 hours. Here in the G2X, it lasted the whole up until the night. So battery life is not an issue with the G2X. So that's the T-Mobile G2X. I think it's a great phone overall, and probably the best Android phone out right now until a new one comes out in a few weeks. There's not a lot of bad things to say about this device. I just hope it came out with Android 2.3. But other than that, it's great. I would highly recommend it.